Now, brother, don't you think you ought to like and subscribe to the boys? Come on. That's
What's
exactly
left
what's left of it. That's exactly right, Patty. What's left of it? We're back, and Mercedes now says that its V12 will stay alive past 2030. That means
that is a bold claim.
it is. I mean, that's only 5 years from now, but you know, from a company that's
it is only 5 years, isn't it? Wait, harsh swearing inside of 2 minutes. Damn it! All right, start over.
Bleep it. I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it. Go on.
Okay, yeah, bleep that.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
but
only 5 years from now, but this is from the company that said that they were going to be all electric by like 2032 a month ago.
yeah, they're also the company that did a total backflip on that C63 with the 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
The thing that was, it made like 450 horsepower or something with the hybrid turbo 4-cylinder, and then everyone complained.
Well, no, it made a ton of power, but it had a hybrid system and a 4-cylinder, and it was a 63.
Yeah.
And it was possibly the worst received car in terms of, the journalists getting a hold of it.
Yeah.
That I've seen in a long time.
And then there
were everybody was just like, this thing sucks.
Right. I mean, it was the most. It was the biggest example of power is not everything.
Yes, exactly. Because it had the little rattly 4-cylinder, like that's from the A45 and stuff like that, which is, a pretty incredible engine. It makes a ton of power and it's great in that, but
right,
not in the C63.
Right. Yeah.
And then there were a bunch of dynamic issues with it and stuff too. It didn't turn properly and all kinds of things. It was just a disaster. And then they sort of didn't say anything, and then ditched it. And then the V8 just reappeared. They were like, "Oh, sir,
yeah.
Hope you forgot about that measly 4-cylinder."
Well, talk about just like a conflict of different interests coming together, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the AMG sedan isn't about, just making the most raucous power it can all at once, Maybe if they tried to do that in the new WRX or something, people would have bought it if you could get the price down. But this is supposed
it also has to have refinement and luxury and all that, and they put the little rally car engine in it.
Right, exactly. In a WRX, maybe this would have flown.
Right. Yeah, a hybrid 700 horsepower WRX would be sick.
Yeah, but then you run into the complexity argument and all this kind of stuff, which is where maybe you could sell people on an AMG or something. But look at this interior, look at this exterior. The V8 would be perfect.
Yeah, it is still at its heart a luxury car.
Yeah.
And they lost sight of that. I don't know what happened. I mean, I'm sure the EU regulations are crazy, and they were just trying to get ahead of the game. Who knows? But putting that 4-cylinder in it with half of the power coming from a hybrid system that doesn't really interact with it that well.
Yeah.
And half of the power coming from a rattly 4-cylinder that is massively overboosted.
Yeah. I also wonder about that kind of stuff, like how economical and how eco-friendly is this thing really? After you build in a hybrid system and after you overboost a 4-cylinder to the nth degree.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well just run a dirty V8 and let it kind of cruise a little bit at that point,
Or just make it a pure EV, which Mercedes kind of botched their EV rollout as well, which apparently they were pretty nice cars, like the EQS and stuff like that. Very refined and a good system and all that, but just they kind of looked funky and weird.
Right.
If they had just made this car that I'm looking at right now, an EV with 700 horsepower, it probably would have done pretty well. You know?
And I don't think this buyer particularly wants an EV either, but I bet the buyer that would buy the hybrid turbo 4-cylinder, they would be fine with an EV.
They'd be fine with an EV.
Yeah. So, you know, maybe it's not your typical AMG buyer, but the person they were trying to target would probably be fine with it. So, who they were trying to please with this thing, I don't really know, but let's move along. This is maybe my favorite story of the century here.
Oh, yes.
So they finally caught the F1 bandit.
Racer.
Yeah.
Rosso Racer.
Yeah, Le Rosso Racer. And then, oh man, they don't have any videos in this one. Shit.
We gotta Google it. You can find him.
Yeah.
He's tearing down the freeway, dude. And apparently it's like a GP2 car, like an F2 car from, I'm not sure when. A Dallara GP2 car.
Yeah, a Dallara car, yeah. Man, come on. There's gotta be a... Somebody has to have a video. I know there's videos. God dang it.
If I can find Charlie Kirk get shot in the head, I can find
we made it.
the Rosso Racer.
We made it 6 minutes before we brought up Charlie Kirk and his wig split. Is this the guy? No, this is a real race car.
Yeah, that's not him. No. Oh man, I saw a video the other day of him. What was it?
Oh, here we go.
Rosso Racer.
He is. A car mimicking a Formula 1 style racer. This is him. Ah, yes! Oh, that is so sick.
Nothing with the Z06.
Just pulling into the gas station. Was that his pit crew coming up? Hold on, check this out. Sneaking up from the side of the gas pump over here on the left. 9 o'clock. Oh, okay, here comes the fuel.
Don't ban this, man.
Oh, man. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
There goes the squad of V8s.
And also
a
Corolla.
And a Mercy.
And a Corolla GR.
And a GR Corolla.
Yeah. Wow. Well, there's not much to say
man.
about this guy other than he is our god.
There goes our hero. Watch him as he goes. And they're gonna lock this man up.
No, they aren't. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to bust his ass out.
Yeah, we'll get over there. Where is he? Oh, Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
You pussies. He's been ripping around for 6 years. Apparently, they've been trying to get this guy. That's what it said in this post.
That's so fucking awesome.
Yeah, and they finally tracked him down.
And luck ran out.
Probably because he had a Dallara GP2 car in his driveway. It's a dead giveaway.
Yeah. I mean, the amazing part is that he just drove this thing around and like never got stranded
he was able
or
to
anything.
run it.
Yeah.
Because the engine sounds crazy. I don't know what era it's from, or it sounds like it's super high revving V8.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't sound like a nice reliable engine that you would take on a long road trip.
No, somebody was maintaining that thing.
Yeah, right.
We've got co-conspirators.
There's co-conspirators that know their way around a small displacement V10.
Imagine if you and I stood outside the White House right now, like release the Rosso Racer sign. And Ferrari.
That's written on the Charlie Kirk bullets.
It's the Rosso Racer.
This is our Joker moment.
Send him down a whole different rabbit hole.
If they don't release the Rosso Racer, then More chaos is gonna have to happen in Gotham. Oh, fuck.
Cash Patel would initiate a whole other investigation, dude.
Where is Harvey Dent?
Where is the Rosso
Oh, man. Okay. Moving on from our God, the one true God.
Speaking of Rosso,
Ugh,
there's a new Ferrari out.
God,
What do you think about it, Austin?
What
I
do you
imagine you think it
What
looks
do you
dumb
think?
as fuck.
What do you think I think about this thing? I fucking hate it. I think it's horrific, and they shouldn't have called it Testarossa. They shouldn't have done it in the first place, and that Ferrari has forgotten the face of their fathers.
Yeah, that is. I think that is the position that the rest of the internet has taken on this car.
Oh, cool! It's not just me then. I like
No,
I like
it,
this little
it
thing.
isn't. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
Um,
But I
yeah.
think that about the entire modern direction of Ferrari, not just this car.
Sure. Yeah. Why doesn't it have a V12 and a manual and?
Why doesn't it have a V12? Why doesn't it have a manual? Why does it have shit all over it? Why is it all sorts of striped in every direction? I don't understand any of it. I don't like any of it. It has become a brand for rich people to drip on each other on. It's the stitching on
That's kind
this.
of always what Ferrari has been, though. Let's be honest.
I don't know. I feel like the old cars, I think, are at least cool, They at least sort of looked cool.
They're not for you, dude.
They certainly aren't, I suppose. You're exactly right. But, I don't think that other brands aren't also like this. People on Renlist telling each other about the stitching of their shifter and everything. It's not that much different.
Yeah, that's a Doug complaint as well. And I was listening to the Doug cast earlier today. And, Doug made a good point about this car, which is that the SF90 was a disaster.
Yeah.
And the values
have plummeted.
They uphold that fact.
Yeah.
Because the SF90 looked pretty tame.
It's got a
It
plug.
looked like every other car. Yeah, it's a hybrid just like the SF90. It's probably got the same powertrain.
Yeah.
This car at least appears to have its own identity. I look at those tailpipes coming out the back.
Does it? It looks just like an F80 to me.
Well, nobody's gonna get an F80 except the 900 assholes who already bought one.
Well, how are those people supposed to feel now that you can get one just like it for half the price?
Yeah, the F80 is a bit more advanced, I think. Who knows?
I know it is in terms of like tack and everything that you get, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it looks the same to me.
Yeah, but this car at least differentiates itself from the rest of the Ferrari lineup, apart from the F80.
Yeah. I suppose it differentiates itself from the rest of the Ferrari lineup, but it does kind of devalue the F80 to me. Maybe not. Now that I see, well, the F80 looks really stupid now that I see it. Man, is this the real car?
Wonky. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I've never seen a yellow one with silver wheels. That's cool.
It looks like a Lego car or something. Why is it so big right here and then a little tiny bubble on top?
All I've ever seen is that black one with the the red one with the black wheels. That one.
Okay,
which does look pretty good.
I take it back. This thing looks better.
Yeah.
Not good, but better.
Not good, but better.
Yeah. I'll take this. This is half the price.
Yeah, and well, yes.
I'll take this one.
Probably way less than half the price. Probably a quarter of the price.
Yeah, I'll take this one then.
The problem with the SF90 was that it looked just like the 296.
Yes.
Which I think the 296 is the only good-looking Ferrari that they currently make.
I think it looks better than any of these, for sure.
Yeah. I think the 296 is kind of gorgeous.
Yeah, the 296 looks cool.
Yeah, look at that.
I think this looks better than either of those. Either of those
Yes.
other two, whatever they're called, the Testarossa or the F80. And except
Mm.
for this one, this stripe,
Except for that, or
the
the
stripe
stupid
thing,
heritage
the
package
stripe
ones,
thing is
yeah.
horrible. Yeah, this green one looks gorgeous though.
Mm. Yeah. So, but the problem with the SF90 was that it looked exactly like that.
Right, and this one
And
has a V6, right?
this one is a V6. Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
But the new 849 Testarossa is a V8, as was the SF90. But you know,
Right.
who? Yeah, the Ferrari's in an interesting place right now.
Hybrid V8.
Hybrid V8. Yeah.
Yeah, this one looks
But-
cool.
Yeah, but you know, every journalist ever says the 296 is the greatest car of all time to drive, and nobody bought those either. You know, people are the 458 Speciale prices are cresting $1 million right now.
Right, it's almost like they aren't marrying the good powertrain to good looking to good driving markets.
Yeah, what's good? They've shot themselves in the foot in a few different ways.
Yeah, I mean this one looks cool, but it's got a V6 turbo. The F80 and the new Testarossa look like shit, but they're hybrids. Look like shit, and their powertrain is shit, even though they've got a V8. Like they just don't.
They're all hybrids.
They're not catering to the enthusiast market anymore. They're catering to young kids that want to look rich. I feel like.
Yeah, well, the answer is
That are
shareholders,
rich.
but
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I mean, I bet they're doing better than they ever have before. I bet.
yeah, and their volumes are higher than ever too, and that's why they have to make these hybrids. I don't know.
Yeah.
And same with Lamborghini. Like that's why they you know, at least the Revuelto has a naturally aspirated V12. It is made it to a hybrid system.
Oh, I was gonna say talk to me, and then he said made it to a hybrid system.
It is.
Why won't
Yeah.
anybody just make a car that anybody wants anymore? And then again, I suppose these cars are moving just fine.
They're trying to make the hit volume.
Yeah.
And if they want to do that,
Yeah.
they gotta meet regulations. Everybody can't be GMA T50.
I mean,
Which, by the way, did you see the RM Sotheby's? It's
yeah, we'll get to that
I
later.
put it in the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get to that later.
Alright.
Spoiler alert. But you can still make fun analog naturally aspirated cars. They just can't make this kind of power. But
Yeah,
I'm happy to
that's
make
true.
I'm happy to make the argument that they don't have to make this kind of power
Yeah.
to be
Yeah,
engaging
you're not wrong.
and desirable to the enthusiast. And I mean, affordable isn't really a concern with this type of thing, but you know,
Right.
a car that people want to buy.
If they would just make a new Ferrari with 400 horsepower and a manual transmission that looks like that
Oh my God.
and weighs 2,200 pounds, or you
Yeah.
know, under 3,000 pounds,
They could sell it for $5 million.
it would be the greatest car ever.
They
Yeah.
could just make like 10 of them and sell them all
And
for
I'm-
$5 million.
I'm sure you could make it super economical, you know, too. But yeah, we can't get inside the boardrooms of these companies.
Yeah, I know we can't. Even if we
But-
could, they wouldn't listen to us.
They wouldn't listen to us because
Yep.
they don't make money.
Yep.
But they're selling enough hats and key change. Well, tell you what, the Formula One theme's not bringing in the bacon right now. Ugh.
They're selling enough pairs of shorts that have the bust all over them.
They ain't selling as many Lewis Hamilton jerseys as they thought they would. I'll tell you that much.
Well, you know, Formula One themed jerseys are pretty cancerous anyway. All right, let's move on.
Is there a video of the Novatec 296 before we do?
We can find one.
I wonder what that sounds like from the outside.
I think we've pulled it up on this channel before, but it sounds awesome.
We probably have. It's been a while though.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's rad as hell.
Yeah.
That is why nobody bought an SF90.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a Navitec 812 or.
No, sure doesn't. Birds.
Now we're talking.
The wheels are gay as hell, though.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, see, that sounds a little different.
That's a proper engine.
Yes. That sounds amazing.
Look up 355 Capristo real quick.
Yeah, I mean, those sound awesome too.
That's maybe number one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be number one for me because you could couple it with a stick shift and a target top,
That's right.
and yeah, all
Find
the,
a Capristo GTS.
yeah, all the stuff that would make it really the dream car
Yeah.
compared to the 812. But
It is kind of the one.
yeah, but I mean the sound of the 812 is pretty incredible. You get to
Mind tingling.
couple the 355 with a lot of other stuff. Deuces. There go Charlie Kirk. How many times are you gonna give the deuces before you actually hit the gas?
Stop deucing.
That's enough deucing.
He deuced too much.
He definitely deuced too much. Okay, so Hyundai plant deported like 500 South Korean undocumented workers last week.
Oh my god. Yeah, I saw this. I didn't know they were all South Korean.
I don't know if
What
all
the
of them
fuck
were.
did they think they were gonna find in there?
At a Hyundai plant, but probably a lot of South Koreans. I didn't figure this many of them would be undocumented at a plant. And where was this? Georgia? Yeah, in Georgia. Which this is.
Atlanta.
Yeah. I think they were serving a warrant on like 3 people, and they caught another 472 while they were there.
God damn it. These fucking idiots.
And deported them all, and then there was another story that they they were asked to stay to train their replacements, which is the funniest thing ever.
Hold
on, you're not deported yet.
Before you put him on the plane, boys. How do we work this?
You're not deported yet. We need you to train.
Yes, deported yet.
We need you to train 475 Georgian workers.
Beautiful Georgians.
Fucking amazing. So now this new battery plant is basically offline, and they've got no idea when it's gonna go. But this is
Great.
This is just a few years after the Hyundai child labor fiasco. Do you remember this?
No, I don't.
In 2022 in Alabama, there was a Hyundai plant that was found to be employing a shitload of 12-year-old children in the metal stamping facility.
12, Charlie. So maybe we should have raided this joint anyway.
Exactly. At least at least 50 underage workers in a metal stamping facility, many of which were children of Guatemalan migrants. I
Well, they
mean,
weren't Korean?
no, they weren't Korean.
Oh, the Koreans employed them, though.
Yeah, the Koreans employed them. The Koreans were like, their little hands can get inside the machinery.
A big deal. Yeah.
So
Yeah, what?
Hyundai's got a big history of this.
Yeah, they're kind of shitheads. I'll tell you what, those the Samsung family and the is it Hyundai and I don't know. There's a few. South Korea is kind of an oligarchy as well.
Oh yeah, big time.
Big time. So that doesn't surprise me. So I guess they're probably like, they told Donald he could go in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, take a few out. We'll send more, you bitch. See. Fine.
Well, I'm sure it has nothing to do with, United States intervention over the last 80 years since the war in the 50s. Anyway,
nobody's salty about that, except Kim Jong-un.
Except for Kim Jong-un, who's actually pretty chill about it, all things considered, now that he's got nuclear weapons.
Well, he doesn't have enough.
Yeah. Well, he's got a couple.
He hadn't tried to fire his up in a while. Those things might be duds.
All you gotta do is get a couple and not give them up. That's the key.
There you go.
Once you give them up, you go the way of the Saddam or the.
That's right. You go down, bitch.
Muammar Gaddafi. You hang on to those things. You keep them close.
Keep investing.
Yep.
No matter how hungry your people are. All
right. So there's an F1 coming up. It's an ex-Brunei F1, a high downforce car.
Brunei F1.
Yeah, high downforce car signed by Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton. But not only that, it's going to be packaged with a T50. Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, so I watched the RM Sotheby's YouTube channel video, which they only have like 7,000 subscribers. I don't know what everybody's doing, but get over there and sub.
Yeah.
Because they got Chris Harris and Gordon Murray in the same room with both these cars.
Really?
And they just, yeah, it's phenomenal. It's like 35 minutes. Super high production quality, as it should be, because the combined sale price of these two cars is going to be like 30 million. So
yeah, at least.
Yeah. It was great. And Chris talks to Gordon about how, the differences between the two cars and how he came up with this and that. And it's awesome. But this is also a Brunei F1, which is interesting.
Yeah, Brunei F1. Who knows how it escaped from there, but probably because they're hurting for a little bit of bread. And
Mm-hmm. And I think they're all starting to get moving, because I followed this Instagram account called I can't remember what it is, Brunei Car Collection or something like that, and this guy is like the authority on the Brunei Car Collection. He just posted today taillights of a McLaren F1 on the interstate in Dubai. In Brunei, which apparently hasn't happened in like a long time. And Larry Chen got over there and hung out with the boys, with the royal fellas.
Yeah. We still haven't seen the Larry Chen video.
Well, he hasn't dropped it yet, but he was on the Smoking Tire podcast and talked about how he went to Brunei, met Prince Jeffrey. Prince Jeffrey is apparently on lockdown. He can't do shit. He's locked up over there because of his, indiscretions from the late 90s and early 2000s. But
sure,
Larry talked to him.
Yeah.
And met the guy who is the current steward of the car collection.
Yeah.
And may or may not have seen it or be releasing a video. He wouldn't say anything, but I mean that's crazy. We could be seeing all the Brunei cars start to come flowing out soon.
Ah, that would be incredible to see Larry Chen tour this collection. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh man.
the Sultan of Brunei also got a shouts out in the recent release of Jeffrey Epstein documents.
Oh. Yeah. He was on the plane.
Yeah, well, let me give you a quote from one of Jeffrey's assistants.
I flew with Jeffrey.
I flew with Jeffrey. I flew with Donnie. I flew with Naomi Campbell, the Sultan of Brunei.
The Sultan's a good guy.
Sultan's a good guy.
I wouldn't, I'd leave him alone with my daughter.
I'd let the Sultan come babysit Chelsea.
I mean, Chelsea could babysit the Sultan's kids. Sultan could babysit Chelsea's kids. My kids, they don't matter. It's just.
So, Jeffrey's assistant in this book that just came out said, I have met Prince Andrew, President Clinton, the Sultan of Brunei, Donald Trump, Antonio Vargas, Naomi Campbell, Stephanie Seymour, Peter Brandt, Kevin Spacey, Chris Tucker, Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, brilliant scientists, lawyers, and businessmen, she brags about in her letter to Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, all those guys are brilliant scientists and lawyers and businessmen all at the same time. So.
Yes, brilliant scientist Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Brilliant lawyer Chris Tucker.
Did you understand the words that are coming out?
We are getting ready to go to this island. I just think of his character from the Fifth Element.
Here he is, the one and only winner of the Gemini Croquette contest. This boy is fused like fire. So start melting, ladies, because the boy is hotter than hot. He's hot.
I've never seen the Fifth Element.
Oh my god. I'll put the clip in here. You need to watch The Fifth Element, Pat. That's a wacky movie.
Yeah, that's why I've not watched it.
Yeah.
So Chris Tucker was on the plane too?
Oh, big time, yeah. Him and Kevin Spacey and Bill Clinton and Epstein traveled to Africa for some AIDS benefit or something.
Spacey tracks.
Yeah, Spacey tracks big time. There's a picture of him and Ghislaine Maxwell sitting in the throne.
He's like,
the Queen's throne.
Why can't you ever give me some boys, Jelaine? It's always little girls.
I don't know how much of this we're going to be able to put it in the podcast. I'm going to edit some of this out. Here's a quick picture of Ghislaine and Kevin Spacey sitting on the thrones in Buckingham Palace.
Oh, man. Look at those chairs.
the throne. This is the throne room in Buckingham Palace.
Sure.
Where else would it be? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, we need to move on. For God's sake, we need to move on.
You're gonna have some editing to do, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this down a little bit, at least. Okay, so, I thought of what might be a fun game, because I knew we were gonna have some time to kill tonight, as evidently we do, and we especially will after I cut this thing down to about 10 minutes.
You better not cut out too much, otherwise.
I'll cut out the bare minimum. Bare minimum we can get away with. Okay, so, I'm sick of us always playing against each other in these games, deciding who knows more about stupid, obscure cars and stuff. That's really boring. I was thinking, let's think of a game that we can play together.
Head to head.
A game that we can play together.
Okay.
I think what we need to do here, and this is inspired by some of the Cars and Bits type games I've seen, is we need to put these in order here. So you see I've got...
In order of what?
In order of what we think is best and what we think is worse. So you see, we've got all the M3s over here.
Oh, okay.
We've got all the 911s over here. We've got all the Corvettes over here. Now we've only got 6 M3s, so we won't use the F column on that. We'll go S through E. The 911s.
Oh,
we're gonna rank them.
We're gonna rank the generations.
We're gonna rank the generations. Yeah.
Okay, like they do in Cars and Bits.
Like they do on Cars and Bits. Not that we copied this from anywhere, but if we did, it would be.
No, but these are nice little thumbnail thingies you made.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I left off the C8 and I left off the 992. I left off the 992 because it was newest and it would have been 8, and I left off the C8 because I feel like it's kind of detached from the rest of them.
Okay.
So, starting with M3. Where do we want to put stuff? And I'll come right out and say I think the G80 should be near the bottom.
The worst.
I think it's
the worst.
I think it's E or it's D.
I'll give you D.
We'll go D. Okay. I don't want to ask what E is going to be, but it should probably be FE. For me, I think S is going to be E46. It's going to be or E30. I think it's E46 for me.
It's tough because E30 is the that's Genesis, but
yeah, I mean I think E30's got to be in the top 3 somewhere.
Yeah, but it's probably one of the lamest ones to drive.
Right. I think maybe E30 is like B.
We'll give it B.
You okay
I'm
with
okay
B?
With that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, let's leave E46 here, and let's leave E36 here, because I feel like that's going to be 1 and 2, S and A. Do you agree?
Yeah, because I think F80 probably goes C. I think F80 is maybe one of the best looking, apart from, I think E46 is probably the best looking.
Yeah, I think so too. E46, well, I don't know. I really like the way E36 looks too.
Meh.
You don't think so?
Nah, I've never been a huge fan. Everybody loves the look of the E36 now, but there's a reason they were $6,000 for like 20 years.
Yeah, they still
now.
kind of are.
Like,
I think I disagree with you on that. I think E36 looks better, but I think E46 is the best balance of everything. I think you get everything.
E46 is S.
Yeah, okay. Let's give E46 S. Let's give E36 A. The problem is I don't want to give E90 E. I think E90. I think E90 is
the V8.
Yes, exactly. So I think it's better than these two. I think we go down. We go down. And then we go E90.
All right.
You okay with that?
I'll accept it. Although I think G80 is probably a better car than all of them. But
it's probably the better car, but I mean, we're talking about what we think is the coolest. We haven't driven any of these shit boxes.
Yeah, the V8 one. Yeah, that I forgot about. I'm expecting E92. That must be the 4-door.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We good with this?
I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
You'll accept it.
I'll accept it.
911's gonna be even harder, I suppose. So there's no 992 here because it's the newest. I'll just come right out and say I think it's gonna be G or 964 up here at S.
Not the 993?
I think that's probably SAB is these 3.
Or the 997, honestly.
Yeah, I mean 997 is...
997 is kind of peak 911 as far as I'm concerned for my age group, but it's not air cooled, so that's like a whole...
It's like a whole thing.
Different argument.
Yeah. Let's start by putting the 2.2S, like, let's put that down here at like D.
Yeah, as far as we're concerned,
yeah,
that's bullshit. Who cares? 997. I do love a 997. For me, like, if I could have any 911, having never driven any of them, it
Yeah.
would be a 997 GT3 RS, probably the manual, or like a 4-liter.
Yeah.
From a like the last Metzger engine, you know.
I think
that one.
I mean us to be particularly talking about base models on all these, because you know that would certainly come into play on Corvettes. That's going to be a big bone of contention on Corvettes if we start talking about Z cars and stuff like that.
Okay.
So let's leave it to base cars on all these.
Well then, 991 is pretty good.
991 is pretty good. I think a G body is. I don't think it can go any lower than here.
Yeah.
I don't think
you're not wrong.
I don't think it can go lower than B.
Such an iconic shape and look.
Yeah.
Regardless of the way it drives,
Yeah. There's nothing. I mean, look at it.
I might move that up to A, honestly.
You think so? I'm good with that. Let's put the G at A. Let's put the G at A.
Okay.
And then now the 964, I feel like we can't move it. We can't move it further. We can't move it lower down than the.
No, 964 needs to go B.
B. Okay, I'm good with B. It can't be lower than the original 911. Is what I'm saying.
We need to form a 991. I mean a 991, a number one.
Yeah. Now, I forgot this one's gonna go all the way to F. So maybe we can move the original 911 down to E for now.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
I think
what
the
do we do with
996. I think the
996.
The 996 is definitely on the bottom half. It's either D or it's D or it's pushing the original down to F for me.
Yeah.
Now, I love the 996 because I want to buy one, but the only reason I want to buy one is because they're the only ones I can afford.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think for me now it's like...
What's number one? It's definitely between these three, so I'm glad we've narrowed it to this.
Yeah. I mean... These two I think are equally deserving of number one, but I really think if if we're gonna put one of these at number one, it's got to be the 993, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's leave that there, and then at this point, let's say we can't put the 991 as the very worst though.
Oh no, it can't be.
Or the 997. I think we gotta move these down.
Yeah, we do.
I think we gotta put the 996 at E, the 911 at F, and then the 997 at D and 991 at C. You think so? Is that where we're at with it?
Yeah.
Is there anything that needs to move?
The G body being up in A class is tough when we got the 997 and 991 down in C and D.
It's tough, but when I think about, what's cool, what's iconic, when I think about it, it's like, wow, look at that.
Yeah, if that's the standards, then yes, I think.
I mean, none of this is about track times. If this is about lap times, then all this would be backwards.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be,
Yeah.
Sort of, what do you think is the coolest?
Right. The 993 is number one. G body's number two. Yeah. 964 number three. I think we're okay there. In terms of what's the coolest, yeah.
I think we got a pretty good ranking here.
I think we do.
All right, now this is gonna be a tough one. I think C3 is F. I know. This is gonna piss off a lot of boomers here.
Yeah, well, one of them's gotta go down there.
Yeah, maybe C1 should be F. Maybe we'll put...
I don't know, or if we're talking base models, C4 would be down there too.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's an argument to be made. I really love the C4, but there are some horrible base models of the C4, as there are of the C1 and the C3. Certainly,
Yeah, I mean,
talking about worst of the worst, I mean, there's the C3 that comes with like 175 horsepower or whatever.
if we're talking about ZR1s and Grand Sports, great.
Yeah.
But base model C4s,
yeah.
because there's some, you know, the C3, it's got some, I think it was pretty cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's put C1 down here, and then C3 here. At 8.
The ruined reputation, but a wonderful legacy.
Yeah, a wonderful legacy, and it's a cool car, but I feel like it has kind of a different goal than all the rest of them. You know, it's supposed to be like an MG competitor, not a muscle car or anything. You know,
or now a fucking hypercar.
Yeah, right.
That's the most. I would say the 911 and the Corvette are the two most incredible like legacies of product lines ever.
Yeah.
You know, because they were both down there at some point, and they're both still going.
Yeah.
And they both now have, you know, sub 7-minute Nürburgring times.
Right. Which is why I thought they would both be great for this game, because they've also had a shitload of great base models too.
That's true.
Alright.
Okay, so where do we go from here?
You know
C2.
what I want to do is go like that. That's
now
probably not okay.
there's a small amount of bias in there.
There's a small amount of bias.
I would put that B at highest for now.
B at highest for now. Okay. Now C2 I think is extremely cool. I think it should be.
Yeah, C2 I think is probably number 1.
I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
In terms of everything all said, what the hell is going on with this?
On which one is the coolest, which is we're basing the rest of this off of.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I'll give you C2 at S for cool factor. Now I can't. I love a C5, but I can't put it above C6.
No, I would almost let you move your C6 up to number 2.
I think maybe C6 should be A and C5 should be B.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And then C7 C and C4 D.
I was putting these back and forth in my head, but I think that's okay right there. C4D, C7C. Well, that's an interesting arrangement to come up with here.
I mean, because there's inherent bias here, right? Because you're thinking about the coolest versions of each one of them.
Right.
And the C6 Z06 is one of the coolest of all time. The 7-liter.
Oh yeah, of course.
The C2 split window with the 427 is the coolest one of all time.
Yeah. I mean, just in general, just the general look of the C2 is really, really cool.
Oh yeah, if we go on design alone, then the C2 wins.
Yeah.
You know. But then, yeah, I think that's the order I would pick, because C5Z is one of the coolest ones ever.
Yeah.
C7, what is that? I mean, the C7 ZR1 actually is just, in terms of sheer ridiculousness, is kind of should be up there.
Kind of the wackiest one they ever made.
Yeah. And the ZR1 started, although the C6 ZR1 was rad too. I mean, but I think
in terms of sheer death trapitude, the C7 ZR1 is wacky.
Yeah, bonkers.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that list.
I think I am too. I think we've settled it for everybody.
You picked cars where there's not really any bad ones of any of them. You know, they're all fucking cool.
Right.
So it's a very difficult choice to make. But I would cement that list as, you know, if I had to. Well, actually, if I had to put it in my own garage, I would not get a C2. It's gonna be a Gotta be a C6 Z06, baby.
Yeah. Well,
Flop
we're
them
talking
around. Fuck that.
about base model. C6 to number one?
No, it can't be. Not,
Come
it can't be. No,
on.
it,
Da-da, da-da, dun, 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 dun.
can't overtake the original Stingray.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're right. I think you're
Yeah.
right. I mean, it's
And the
remember,
C-
it's not
the
supposed to be
C-
about the Z cars.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The C3 has gotten banged out pretty good too, but I mean, that's an amazing car too. The design on that car was ridiculously cool.
Yeah, definitely. And
Is that-
there's some of those C3s are like 500 horsepower.
Yeah, the L88s and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know, a lot of
Alright.
the boomers are gonna hate that. The boomers are gonna be thinking, C3 there. Nothing else matters.
Now, C1, right up to the top.
I don't know about that. I think those guys are dead. Those
The
guys.
Blue Flame
Flame
V6 guys.
Those guys fought in Guadalcanal.
Wild Canal. Yeah. I mean, I don't think any of them were watching this anyway. but-
No. I don't think that's our core demo.
Yeah, it's a tough. All right, what time we at, Oz?
We're at 51 minutes, Patty. I think that's probably about it for us this week. I don't have anything else.
Did we do my AI guessing the period price game? Well, I'm gonna name some cars,
Okay.
and then we're gonna ask AI what the sale price, the original MSRP was,
Okay.
and whichever of us gets closer wins.
Gets closer to whatever AI answers.
Yes, regardless of what the actual.
Doesn't matter if that's the case or not.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Okay, and who gets to guess first? We'll switch back and forth.
Well, no. Well, I'm gonna tell you a car,
Okay.
and then we're both gonna guess.
How are we gonna keep our guesses secret from each
Oh,
other?
who's gonna guess? Who's gonna guess first? I don't know. Yeah, we'll switch back and forth on who guess first. I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, the car, which you don't need to search yet, is a 1987 Maserati bi-turbo.
Okay.
And in 1987, I bet this car cost $22,000.
Couldn't find a definitive, well-documented price, but a one window sticker for 1987 bi-turbo Spider listed the suggested retail price at $39,975.
Hachi machi. Okay, well, we're both supposed to guess before you search it. But
Oh, okay. I thought that you were gonna do one and then I was gonna do one.
okay, practice round.
Practice round. What's mine?
1982 Porsche 928S.
A 928S.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say $32,000. Oh, $39,820. Is that the cost of every car?
39,975. They're probably similarly priced.
Yeah, evidently. Okay, what else you got?
All right, now we're gonna both guess this time before you put it in.
I will, yeah.
A 2007 BMW M5 E60, the V10.
Okay.
I think it was $72,000.
We're going prices right rules.
No, just whoever's closest.
Whoever's closest, okay. For 2007, I'm gonna say $71,000.
You bitch. Okay.
82.5. Okay, you got it.
Woo!
Yeah. What else you got?
1974 De Tomaso Pantera from the Mercury dealership down the street. Put that in there.
From the Mercury dealership down the street?
No, I put that in there.
Okay. This is my guess.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. What do you think? I'm gonna say.
Cars cost.
Yeah, I don't know what cars cost in 1974. I think that cost about $2,000.
Yeah, $800.
Yeah. I'm gonna say $18,000.
18,000. I'm gonna go 14.5.
Can't find a reliable price.
Oh.
Yeah, dig into an import catalog.
Go ahead, start digging.
Why didn't you do that in the first place, you lazy bitch?
Yeah, seriously. Fuck.
Opening eBay listings to find brochure details. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
ChatGPT can make mistakes. No shit. Evidence points towards a U.S. new car list price of
11,000.
11,149. Supercars.net shows that figure.
I
Wow.
trust Supercars.net.
I don't. They got some
I've been
wild,
going there for 20 years.
They got some wild shit on there, but I suppose that means you win.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, I've
Because
got one more car on my list.
what else have you got?
2001 Aston Martin DB7. This is the Ford era Jag-based DB7.
Okay, and what's your guess?
2001. 95,000.
I'm gonna say 96,000.
Motherfucker. Go ahead.
144,000. Yeah. Okay.
Whoa!
I figured it had to be a
Man,
lot.
they had some nerve.
Figured it had to be more. Okay, Patty. Well, I think that's probably about all we got as far as content
That is
this
all we
week,
got.
and we stretched it pretty hard to get there.
We did stretch it.
Yep.
We had to ask AI.
Had to get ChatGPT involved to get here. All right. Well, until next week, buddy. I'm Austin.
All right, I've been Penny. Talk to y'all next week.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, like and subscribe, you old son of a bitch. Come on now.